Alrighty. Hello everyone, welcome to the Stream Anythings. I'm Wheeler, your host for tonight, and we are painting a Drider tonight. Ooh, so much fun. Sorry for all the movement. I'm just trying to make sure that this gets set up properly. Before we get started, a few quick things to get out of the way. If you aren't already, please follow the channel. Hey Ro, how you doing? If you have the financial ability to, please consider subscribing. It helps us out. You get some emotes out of it, and yeah, when we get to the point where we can, maybe we'll do a sub-only stream or something like that. So make sure that you follow us on all of our socials, at StreamWithMT on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. I have videos that are coming out at the moment, and they're actually like proper videos. They aren't messed up or anything. But if you want to see any of the VODs that we've had before or any of the stuff that we're making, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Finally, if you have a Amazon Prime account, you get one free Twitch subscription each month. You have to re-up it each month, but if you feel so inclined, we'd love for you to use that on us. We'd really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So I decided to do this because I wanted to. We'll probably have another community day coming up where we let the community decide what we paint. But for now, I wanted to paint a Drider because I don't have one. If I remember correctly, I don't have one. I have to go and look at my stuff. Just gonna keep my phone right here so I can see you guys in chat. Yep. Not surprising. I mean, especially with Maul looking like this for a while. Only this is a little more organic than Maul was. I'm very surprised because there were a lot of supports on this, and I am surprised that I didn't break off one of the legs. Hey, specificity is never a bad thing. Alright. So this guy does not have a prime. Or I should say she doesn't have a prime at the moment, but I don't know if I want to put any primer on her because, well, I still want to. But we're gonna start with purple. I have not seen all of Clone Wars or Rebels. I just know of it because I'm a nerd. Not very far. I have to like actually take some dedicated time to watch it. It's just I've been very busy. So I think I'm still on season 1 of both. Yeah, my life has been streaming and babysitting recently, and work. So I've had very little free time. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've been busy, which is good. Yeah, the last thing I watched was Honey and I watched Midnight Mass on Netflix. And that was a trip. That's got some religious trauma stuff in it, and it is heavy. It made both of us like cry very hard. So we're using the speed paints again on this guy. It's called Midnight Mass. It's kind of like the mini series that Netflix has been doing, like the Bly Manor, stuff like that. It's of the same directorial idea and group, but it's really good. I would, if you're up for it, I would recommend it. It is a lot though, so just be warned. But yeah, we're using the speed paints on this again because I wanted to use purple on this because technically they are drow. And who knows? Maybe I'll actually get the base done tonight. Probably not, but we'll see. Yeah, it's heavy, and it's got a lot of very like intense scenes. Gotta be prepped for it for sure. God, this keeps turning and I don't know how to make it stop. Ooh, that's way far off. There we go. Yeah, I love this purple. It's called, I think it's called Hive Dweller Purple. Yeah, Hive Dweller Purple. It's a new set from Army Painter. They're speed paints. They're like the Warhammer contrast paints. But I love them. The viscosity is like so nice, and they sit on the minis so well. I wonder if this is actually going to sit on the base though, because it just has little tiny holes for the legs to sit in, so I guess we'll see. Debating where I want all of this purple to go. I don't know if I just want to base it like with all purple, because I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna base the whole thing in purple, because why not? Who's stopping me? Not a single person, not a single soul. And then I can just come back over all of this with silver, and it'll look really cool because it's like silver and purple. Whoa. Yeah, they just released them. I picked them up at my local game store. But they have a mega set that's coming out. This was the standard set that they had. And hopefully they start selling individual bottles so I don't have to buy like 80 at a time. but who knows. Yeah, so I'm going to go silver and then like deep red on if there's any like gems or anything. I think that'll be a good color scheme for this. This will be my prime coat. But the whole idea of speed paints is that they make the painting faster. That's the whole idea, because they base and shade in the same go. That's why it's got that like already good look to it. I'm doing the hair like not silver but like white gray, but I think a base undertone of purple is going to be good for it. That's kind of why I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to go over all of this in purple, because I think a base tone of purple is going to look really good for most of it. But there's like other ones. There's a few skin tones, yellows, pallid bone. I'm going to try this one because I've got Skeleton Horde from Citadel. They also all came with mixing balls, and I put mixing balls in all of my paints, so now I won't have to shake as hard, and I'm so excited. Oh, that's such a beautiful color. I'm excited. I can finally start working on my detail work. Yeah, this is a very similar tone to the Skeleton Horde that Citadel released. There is a bubble in that eye, and I'm trying to get it out, but it's not working very well. There's also a gray in here. It is very helpful. It makes this so much easier. I want to see how this does it. Like stone. Because it's called Gravelord Gray, which I'm assuming is supposed to be for like lich skin. But I want to see, because it looks kind of bluish. I want to see what it... That's always fun when you have something that you can paint or color however you want to, and you have to be like, okay, what am I gonna do? It's not bad. It's definitely black. Yeah, that's... That's fine though, because yeah, it'll... That's not the color I wanted, damn it. That's like the essence of miniature painting, is trying to figure out what color scheme you want for something, and it is very annoying for someone who's colorblind. It is very dark, but our world is very dark. And art sometimes comes out of the darkest places, so should never shy away from it. I think I might actually need more of this. I didn't grab enough to begin with. It's not great. It's especially not great when you're planning for things that have to, have color schemes to them, and you're like, that's not our color scheme, and people are like, are you sure about that? Whoops. Don't ask the colorblind guy to give you colors. Oh yeah, this is drying very pretty. Like, it definitely started out black, but it's like coming up very nicely. So there are some. Why am I still wearing my sunglasses? There are some webs on that base that I'll come back to and hit up once I finish. Sorry if cracking bones upsets you. That I'll have to come back to get done, but she should be mostly dry now. Yeah, she looks so cool. There's definitely a lot of intricate detail work on here that I'm going to have to get into. First and foremost, though, I'm going to work on the purples. And I think I've got two. Well, I guess I could use indigo as well. There's another purple on here. There's Phaserus, which I think is a little too purplish, and Purple One. This is the one that always isn't mixed up enough. I wonder, let's have a guessing game. How many times will Wheeler get scared about the Drider on his desk because he thinks that it's an actual spider? Because I just looked over and I was like, oh my god. Oh, beautiful. You came out actually mixed up. How sexy of you. I think that might be a highlight purple though. Seven's a good number. I literally looked at it and I was like, oh, that's the Drider. And then I looked at the screen of my phone and I was like, oh my god. I'm just a funny lad. Yeah, that purple is definitely going to be a highlight purple. I think we're probably going to go with either Purple Worm or Beholder Purple. I think we're going to go with Purple Worm because Beholder Purple is just a little too white. So I think the Underdark Indigo is just too... Oh, Jesus. You splooged. dried dried paint cylinder. There we go. Oh, all right. Finally. Did it again. It's off to the side. Okay, that'll have to do. Oh, too much. See, this is the one I'm worried about dropping because it's got such fine aspects to it. Especially like the legs. I'm just like, if I drop this, the legs are just gonna snap off. I did snap off a piece of a leg, but I didn't snap off a leg, which I was happy about. Knock on wood. Well, right now I'm doing... Oop, I grabbed some of that dark paint. That's okay. Hasn't dried in some of the cracks yet. So now all I'm doing is bringing out some of the light again so I can darken it back up. I also cleared off some of this so it actually, the paint area doesn't look as bad as it normally does. Actually is somewhat clean. Ironically, I think that first purple that I said was going to be a highlight might have been a better purple to do on this. But I guess we're going to find out. Can always just go back over it. Let me actually see. Yeah, actually that purple would have worked better. Damn. Why do I always second guess myself? There's definitely none of that paint on there. bottles like that. Yeah. I mean, at least it's alcohol. Oh, well, that's fair. Rubbing alcohol does not smell good, I guess. I've gotten used to it though, because I've had to use it so much for 3D printing that like the smell of isopropyl alcohol and rubbing alcohol has just kind of become a second nature to me. Just hitting up her arms and stuff. Make sure that you can actually tell that she has arms. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I don't think my water's in here. I'll go grab it. Just give me a second. Oh. This is going to be a lot of detail work. I'm excited. I haven't done detail work in such a long time. She's already looking pretty good though. It's the beauty of these paints. Golly, I just missed like a whole bunch. Jeez. Alright, let me let that dry for a second. I'll go grab my water. I'll be right back. Oh. We've got water. And my GT Dave's Springtime Kombucha. off my fingies. God, there's just never enough on there. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's definitely a piece of that cloth. I think we're going to do that cloth. Oh, what color should I do it? Oh. Maybe do it that red I was talking about. Ooh, that didn't mix very well at all. Sorry if I'm doing this off screen. I'm doing my best to keep it on. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. Sup, fam? Hey, no issues. TikTok can be very distracting. We're just painting this here woomph. Same mistake again. Let's just get this cleared. Got to be careful not to get too much. Oh, well, I mean, cool. Doesn't seem like a bad thing. Oh, goodness. Like, when I say I love these speed paints, I absolutely love them. Because, like, I don't even have to Nuln Oil this. It already looks dark. And, like, look at that silver on the butt. Look at that silver butt. That's a nice butt. Also, Ro, I was not kidding. I keep getting recommended videos on YouTube for Hollow Knight stuff, and I'm like, I cannot watch it. I must play. Michelle, I dare you to tweet that at Tom Holland. He's not a child. He's like 20-something. I think he's like 24. It's so intriguing. It's such a good storyline. I just want to get further into it. It's the worst thing having to wait till Wednesday every week to play. But God, am I so excited to play. I love it. Excuse me, mum. Can I paint your titties? He's only a year younger than me, so that means that you think I'm a child. That's sad. Here I am, just baby Wheeler. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. Tell me how this is already looking good and I don't even have like that much on it. Oh. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to go back over that because that doesn't need any silver on it because that is a piece of carapace. Hey, it's not as bad as the Sunny reveal when he revealed his age, so, you know. There we go. Okay, that's body, but the rest is definitely... Hello, my love.
Hi, an answer to the inquiry that we both kind of had earlier today is Elliot's coming home today.
Cool.
And they have a car, so.
Cool.
Yeah. How's your painting going?
I mean, she looks pretty cool already.
Ooh. Is this because I wanted an arachnid lady?
Well, you did make comment about it, so that was part of it, yeah.
She looks awesome.
Thank you.
Love you.
I love you. I should probably just be using the paint that's on here, but... Yeah, the more that I watch stuff, the more I remember, like, how young people are. Like, one of the things I had to get used to when I was in college was, like, as a senior, you're watching football games, and almost everyone on the team is younger than you. And that's weird. Some of the kids who are going into the, like, NFL and NBA are, like, much younger than you. And it's weird. It's the best way to put it. Ooh, I'm gonna paint that centerpiece right there with glistening blood so it'll look like a gemstone. I will definitely need to go back over these front legs with some purple. Probably hit them back up with that contrast paint. Wow, I was over here like, I'm gonna have to do detail work, blah blah blah. I still am, but like, this is a lot easier than I was expecting. Yeah, I'm just trying to turn 28. I'm trying to beat out 27. She's definitely wearing a headpiece, like a mantelpiece that I'll have to paint silver, but for now... Actually, no, I'm going to work on that. Hold on. Since I've got the silver out at the moment. You know, this is not looking too bad already. Kind of like it. Probably highlight with that purple. I definitely got some more work to do with the silver, but alright, let's see if I can get this. Getting some over face. Hold on. I need a tinier brush. Hey, what are friends for if not finding your Amazon wish list? Hey, but you got the easy part out of the way. Getting the product. We went to a reptile shop recently and we actually found another enclosure, and it was the exact size that I wanted to get, but it was like hella reduced price because it was a used unit. So I picked it up because if I can buy something for cheap, I'm gonna. No, not what I wanted. Whew. All right, I think that's good for the silver. Just double check and make sure. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't want to do the thing red. Ugh, this is so difficult. Also, let me use that Underdark Indigo, which I think was that one. mix that with some. Oh, come on. There we go. I would do foam. Just for personal work with clay, it doesn't work as well from what I've noticed. Let's brush on primer. I need the dark gray. Where is it? This one. There we go. I think I need to add some purple in there. Cosplay time! It's the time of year because cons are coming up. I'm so excited. There's a couple cons that I really want to go to, but I don't know if we'll have the money for it. Just got a lot going on. I almost went to GaryCon this year. I was interested in going and meeting a bunch of the people that go there. I definitely made way too much paint for that, but you know, c'est la vie. Oh, there's a bunch of cons that I plan on going to. We've got friends who con hop, so we're definitely like on track to be able to go to a lot of cons moving forward. So we'll be at Fan Expo Denver this year for a day for Honey's birthday. But other than that, I don't think we have any con plans for this year. The issue is our wedding date at the moment is still October 2nd. So that's like in the heart of con time. So that's why we're kind of, god damn it, trying to figure stuff out. get some skilly bone on here. I love dry brushing. It's like my favorite part of painting. You said it's late June? Probably not, because we've got a lot planned for Honey's birthday, which is early July, like the beginning of July. But maybe next year? Oh. What color should I do the... Early June, maybe. We'll have to see. What color should I do the... She's got this little, like, sash that she's wearing on her back. What color should I do that? I'm having trouble. I wanted to do dark red to begin with, but I don't know if I want to do dark red anymore. And I guess I could do like a white. Because I don't think blue would go too well with it. And I don't want to do green. Because I'm doing those gems red. Yeah, I think white's probably going to be the best go-to on this one. And I'm just going to dry brush it. Boom, boom, boom. Data Minis, thanks for rating the channel. Welcome in. I'm just painting this Drider. I appreciate you coming out. Please have all of you and your people follow the channel. We do this every Monday, so... And I mean every Monday by shaking the paint. Oh my god. Ugh. They need to make a tool that I can just like poke and open these with. But yes, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Oh, we have an hour. Damn. Oh, goodness. Oh. It sure does. But thank you. I really, really appreciate it. It's fun to see. I'm assuming you also paint minis based off of your name, so I appreciate you coming in and hanging out and sharing your community with us. We're just a stream of many things. Ooh, hold on. Too wet. Brush too wet. Foxfolk Wizard. That sounds like fun. Oh. I'm just painting this good old Drider. Got off of Loot Studios. That's too much white paint. Because I still want some base of that purple in there. Whoops. That's okay. I'll always go back over that with Yeah, I ended up picking this one up specifically for this and some of the terrain pieces. There's some stuff that I've got planned for the future for my D&D campaign that's been going on for almost 3 years now. Crazy to think about that. But yeah, I got this bundle a few days ago, and I've got quite a few of them. I love Loot Studios. I love the work that they do. You'll hear me gushing about them anytime I paint minis, because I basically have started painting all their minis because it gives me a reason to print stuff. So... But yeah. Oh. Thanks everyone for joining. I did my follow the channel spiel at the beginning, but if you're new here, please follow the channel. We're trying to hit 500 followers by the end of the year, so... And if you feel so inclined to subscribe to the channel, please do. It helps me buy more paints. So, alright. Yeah, Michelle, I think white was a good way to go on this one. I'm definitely going to have to hit some of these bottom pieces back up with, silver, but I think the white was a good pick. I'll actually probably use the white to go over the hair again, too, as a highlight. Let's use a little bit of this silver. Make sure the brush isn't too wet. So Datum, if you're still here, what paint sets do you use? Because I'm kind of across the board, but I like asking what others use. We used the speed paints from Army Painter as like the base coat for this, and then I have the D&D Army Painter set, and then mixed in are some contrast paints from Citadel, as well as paints from more of those paints from Citadel as well. Yeah, I've always wanted to try Vallejo. I was gonna pick up their the sets they did for WizKids, but I just don't have space right now. That's the biggest thing. Space has been the hardest thing for keeping all of these paints together. So let me just go back in here and get some of this purple speed paint back underneath here. And I will probably dry brush over that as soon as it's done. Get her ear real quick, both of them, because I'm pretty sure they got covered up with some of the white. That's fair. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to live in a space where most paint companies are represented pretty well. So it's a blessing. But also somewhat of a curse, because then I can never pick which one I want. silver? Not enough. Just a little spot back here. I want to get more silvered so it's not as purple. Alright. Now I'm going to take some more of that white. And just go over the hair with it. Really just bring it out again. Out of that purple. Alrighty. Next up, gonna be the purple again. Whew. And with this, we're just gonna hit up the top here. Alrighty. Now for some fine detail stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. So I'm going to need some... God, it keeps turning. I hate it. I gotta fix that. Oh, goodness gracious. Whoa. Alright. This is not the smallest one I own. I think this is the smallest detail brush I own. Alright, have fun. Thank you for rating. Thank you for joining in. I really appreciate it. Nope, that is the smallest one. Have fun cooking dinner. Hope it's something good. I'm gonna get some white. That's gonna be way too much. Or not enough. That's gonna be too much. I just need the smallest little dab. Okay. Well, that'll be fine. Did I get it? I definitely did not. But who does their pizza? I'm also having pizza tonight for dinner. Look at that. Two mini painters on a quest to have pizza for dinner. Well, I just screwed that up. This one was so nice. Maybe I'll do this eye like a cool, like glowing green or something, so that way it just looks cool instead of looking absolutely redonkulous. Alright, now that that's done, we're gonna do some red. Some of that glistening blood to give that look of a gem. God, we might be done early today. I do not need a lot of this. Oh, I want to get rid of that white. Hold on. Oh, damn. That white got farther than I expected. Okay, well, that'll just be a mush pile. Oh, goodness. Seems like I'm just moving it around rather than having it sit. There we go. If you don't want to, if it's already a colored thing, my recommendation would be what Chris does, and this is what I tend to do too with stuff like that, because he taught me. Base it in white and then paint over it in like a translucent or a very thin paint of a color. That'll give it like a really cool sheen to it, almost like it's glowing from within. All right, last bit for her is just going to be getting some highlight. Oops. Oh goodness. So I'm redeeming that stretch now because I need to just went to the gym today and now my body's like dying. Oh goodness. I don't think there's a good green in this speed paint set, and I don't think I have a good green in... You know it would be cool, though. Let me see if this gives me the effect I want. Because I think it will. Oh, it is. We stretch out for like 20 minutes before we even start working out. God, stop doing that. Okay, I'm just getting a little bit of this. Wiping it on there. Definitely need more though. I think it did what I wanted, but I'm not 100% certain. No, it did. Cool. It just looks like a corroded eye, which I kind of like. Okay, so now we're gonna work on highlighting. First and foremost, I am going to use some of this white to do the webbing. Sad there's not more webbing on this, because I think it would look really cool with more webbing. Alright, now we're going to get into the highlighting. Which is going to be not Phaserus, not Underdark Indigo, Purple Worm. Because this is a bit lighter. Sorry if I'm moving everything. Oh, goodness. Touch this up with some purple to help bring out that highlight or the deep color. I don't need to do it on this side because the side's perfect. Alright, so that'll be that. Next up is going to be the silver, and I'm actually going to do that with a detail brush. Spoder? Close. It is a Drider, so a Droder. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Also, welcome in. Thanks for joining. That's going to be too much, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how it's turned out. I'm going to post pictures on it so you guys can get an actual better look at it, but is it wet? Is it too wet? It is too wet. God damn it. I hate when the brush is too wet. Ooh, Jesus, sorry if that was loud. Alright, I think that's good on the silver. I think I'm gonna paint the pincers like black, or the stinger black, just to give it some pop. And I will get a little bit more purple real quick. Kind of just hit up the ears. And then just a little bit on the nose. This is not the one that I wanted. This is the one that I wanted. Alright. Woo! God, keep turning away from me. Jesus. They're gunky. Actually, hold on, let me. There we go. I don't need a lot. We'll do these first. Alright, this is the tricky part. Tricky part is getting enough paint on the brush to where it actually leaves a point, but not so much that it fucks it up. Oh, okay. Well, I did it. She doesn't... That eye doesn't suck. The other one definitely does, but that eye doesn't. She looks pretty good. I'm not too upset with that. Let me see if there's anything else I feel like I can do. Definitely feel like I could use a little bit more highlight with the purple. Whew. Now I'm just highlighting the base, and then, I mean, it should be good after that. Yeah, well, I mean, good timing. I think we're gonna have to call it early, because I finished. Actually, there is a couple more things, but thank you for joining, Ro. I appreciate it. Have fun at D&D. Let me know how it goes, and I'll post pictures in the Discord and on Twitter so you can see. Wanted to get these back up with some purple. Good night. I'll see you on Wednesday. I actually think I am going to add some glistening blood on the back there. Just to get some color. Let that dry. I think she's done. I think she's good for the night. Oh, goodness. Either those speed paints are living up to their name, or I'm just getting better at what I'm doing. But who knows? So let me see if I can get her in here. Because I don't know how she's supposed to go on the base. Oh, let me look to see if there's a picture of it. Oh wait, I have the one. Let me do that. Loot, October 2020. Drider, enemy her back legs back here. What it looks like. Like this, maybe? I think. Well, if not, it'll look weird, but I think that's the way she's supposed to go on, so we're gonna try and glue her like that. That might have been a little too hard. Oh, that one doesn't have any because I broke that leg off. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second. Hopefully that dries quickly. Woo! Alrighty. Well, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for sticking around and hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you for rating. Thank you for staying around and hanging out while I paint this lovely lady. A few quick things to get out of the way. If you aren't already, please follow the channel. If you have the financial ability to, please consider subscribing. You get emotes from it, and it's a lot of fun. And we're going to be doing a community channel points thing coming up again, like we did for my birthday for painting the dragon turtle. Other than that, be sure to follow us on our socials at StreamofMT, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Join our Discord server. The link should be in chat, where you can keep up to date on everything. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, where I post our VODs usually about a week after. But I'm trying to get better at doing it sooner. Yeah. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I'm going to be back at it on Wednesday for some Hollow Knight, so you definitely want to stick around to watch that because I go absolutely bananas. But yeah, I'll be posting pictures of this lass on Twitter and in our Discord. So, like I said, thank you so much for hanging around. Thank you for spending time here. And I hope that you guys have a great night. I can't raid them because I was planning on doing it, but go check out the compound tonight in literally 15 minutes. They'll be doing Midnight Mondays, which I've been a part of a few times. It's kind of a psychological thriller horror style game, so it's just the compound. I think it's the_compound if I'm not mistaken. Go check them out. But other than that, like I said, have a great night, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.